Okay, I want to speak on these moon phases. I didn't get to due to my traveling and whatnot. So I'm gonna take the time to do it now. So what needs to be understood with the moon phase and these cycles are first is like reincarnation points. It's 8 cycles. This is showing what phase you came into in this world. You know what I'm saying? And this got to deal with your soul. The moon is your soul, it's water. You know what I'm saying? The element of water. So, this is your soul. Understanding that these different cycles represent certain energies within nature. You got to think of when you're planning something. Originally, that's what they used astrology for. When you go back and look at the ancient history of it, they say they used astrology to time when to um, plant and grow crops and things like that, because certain seasons were more effective than others. That's why you can't plant tomatoes in the winter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain seasons for everything. Like, everything in this world is divine. It's a season for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, getting into the moon phases, starting with the new moon. You know what I'm saying? Basically, these people have, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? These people have an urge to just project that full moon energy onto the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, always full of life. This is a beginning of a cycle. This is like planting the seeds. So these people are good at planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? For a new phase. That's what these people represent. These are leaders, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these are states of being. And people have to be this and stop trying to be it. Because it's an actual state of being. It's a harmony there. It's who you are. It's nothing to do with having to think about who you are and what you. That's why we gotta silence the noises. But the new moon is very powerful. And then we're gonna get into the crescent moon phase. Um, you know what I'm saying? This is when it's, you know what I'm saying, the little crescent. Um, People born under that moon pretty much, you know what I'm saying, can be looking back on their past. They probably got to learn like to stand on their own. Um, just pretty much developing who they are. Um, Getting rid of all these subconscious beliefs. Getting rid of clinging to the past. Getting rid of identifying with things that no longer benefit them. They can cling on. That's a real problem that can happen under that phase, because that's the energy you were born under. You chose to come under that energy because that's what you needed to express. Or that's how you needed to express, however you want to look at it. Then we're going to get into the first quarter moon. This is like the half moon. And this is like the crisis in action. These people think quick. They good at thinking. You know what I'm saying? Good at thinking on their feet. They like to tear down old structures. You know what I'm saying? And they feel comfortable under like stressful situations. They can be comfortable in stressful situations. And that says a lot. It says a lot about them. And I actually ran into somebody with this moon phase, and it was going through a crazy relationship, like dramatic relationship. Very dramatic. Like, it was very dramatic. Like, it was. And they was trying to pull me into some drama. Like, I peeped it though. You know what I'm saying? I peeped it. But you know what I'm saying? Not saying they just like tension. It don't gotta be drama like that. It could be a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It could be a long line at a goddamn place of business. They could be the cashier at a busy place, or be a business owner, you know what I'm saying, of a very Effective business, fast-paced business. These people just like to be under the pressure because that's the type of energy they were born under. So these people might cause situations and relationships just on the strength, you know what I'm saying, that they need that type of energy. They'll bring it out of you. Then you got the full moon. These people have very, very, very big emotions, you know what I'm saying? Seeking balance. They yearn for relationships, you know what I'm saying? Impulsive, spiritual, religious, always putting their feelings out there for people to see. You always know how these people feel. These people have high energy as far as when it comes to letting it be known where they stand. You either gonna hate them or love them. And we got the disseminating moon phase. This is like when the moon is pretty much 3/4 in, you know, and it's just basically a need to share what you learn from, lessons, um, fulfilling a purpose. It'll be a big desire, like it's a big purpose to fulfill, natural with speaking, you know, and definitely just getting your message out to people clearly. Like these people have a lot to share with people. That's pretty much the phase that it's in. It's just a urge to want to share and give back. And these are like the phases of when you're starting to see like the flowers blooming. Just think of the different cycles of when you see the flowers like and crops growing. You don't see no fruit, then you see fruit. You know what I'm saying? How things grow out of the ground from the seed. These are the processes. We all represent those processes. That's why we have the imbalance with each other, because we need each other to balance it. We try to be everything in one. It ain't like that. We got to understand how we are. Summer need winter. Winter need, you know what I'm saying? Spring, fall need, like everything needs each other, like just like us. Like, but we got to represent the roles that we play in nature as well. We don't know our roles. We letting other people dictate our roles, getting us out our grind. So I'm gonna get into the last quarter. The last quarter, you know what I'm saying? The waning moon, half moon. It's you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like it's completing a cycle heading into darkness. Um, and this is crisis in consciousness. You could feel isolated, misunderstood, alone. You know what I'm saying? Just basically wanting to find out who you are. It'd be a deep desire to express yourself, like, you know what I mean? Um, but you gotta let go a lot of things, and be real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just pretty much just go within. This is a process of going within, giving your space time, because you might want to be isolated. You're gonna feel alone. They have to rely on themselves a lot, because this is a phase. All these phases are connections with the sun. Each moon phase has a certain distance from the sun, a different energy that, you know what I'm saying, that's aligned with it according to how it's angled with the sun. You know what I mean? So the fact that it's not reflecting that much light, that's pretty much how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? It's not reflecting that much light from the sun, so you got to rely on your own light. Balsamic moon. This is the moon that I was born under. The last cycle. You know what I'm saying? I can speak on this. Um, I always just felt a desire to, help. I always was taught I had a lot of wisdom, things like that. And when I researched it, it just fit. I'm like, damn, now I understand how I got life path 9, and I got the last moon cycle. You know what I'm saying? Then I look at my north node. My north node, all of my things are wrapped up in the cycles, all of them. So the Bosmic moon is when it's complete. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much complete darkness. And it's an unfinished business type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Wrapping up old contracts, wrapping up quick. You know what I'm saying? Interactions with people, cycles wrapping up, people leaving you, you leaving people. Like it's different. You know what I'm saying? People coming in and out of your life, like, um, but it's just basically like a fateful situation. Like that's real talk. Like it's a fateful situation because everything is like destiny. You see, you just being pushed into certain understandings, understandings, like certain things, man. It's just like it's the last phase, so it just wants to share. It's giving back for the new cycle. Um, and I always felt like I had a and when I look back at everything that I done, it was always about giving back, man. Like, and when you look at people that even born, you know what I'm saying, Life Path 9, people born on the 18th, 27, you know what I'm saying? It's different energies, but these people carry a lot of wisdom. Like, that's the Sagittarius energy. Like, um, it's Mars, it's Sagittarius house, you know what I'm saying? But vibration wise, when we getting into like Mars, 9 represents Mars. The number 9 represents Mars, which is Scorpio, which is deep in depth transformations. And this is what this is about, a transformation. So psychic, highly psychic, you know what I'm saying? People might doubt their psychic skills. They might be real sensitive to people's feelings and things around them. And it's just going to be an urge to share, and you're going to have a deeper understanding on esoteric matters, a deeper understanding on the collective consciousness. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make it easier for people to understand. That's what people under this phase is here to do. Make it easier for people to understand the spiritual realm. Break it down in a way that you can bring it into the physical. Writing books, speaking, doing things like that. You got to give back because that's all that spiritual nature. Being lost in the spiritual nature, being lost confined to yourself, like you're not giving back. Like, so you got to get to the point to where you're sharing that, and that's how you pretty much fulfill your desires, because everything is going to have to be connected to a bigger objective. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to have a bigger goal in mind. So that's pretty much what that's about, man. As far as the Cosmic Moon. Um, so that's pretty much what led me to doing my channels and stuff, man. Like, I just want to express knowledge, what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I don't even know anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a vessel. We all just vessels, man, and that's what we gotta understand. I'm